All right, welcome back to Daytime Tri-Cities. Once again, we are so excited as we continue our series to really get to know the WJHL news team. And I am honored to get to sit next to Sara Diamond. Of course, we see her all the evenings of the week. Sara, it is great to sit down with you.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
We're like ships in the night.
Passing every once in a while, we see each other in the hallway and we're like, oh my gosh, how are you doing? And then we keep going.
And then we keep going. Yeah. But you have been at WJHL for many years now.
At the end of this year, it will be 25 years.
Wow, so it's time for a celebration.
It's a milestone for sure, yes.
It is, but looking back on your career, obviously you started in a different position and kind of worked your way through, and you've been a fixture in nighttime television.
Yes, I started doing weekends and reporting 3 days a week, and then worked my way up to Monday through Friday. I did a stint in the morning. Yes. Some of you may remember that. And then back to evenings. So I've worked pretty much everything.
I was going to say, yes, and nights and recently, lots of changes. Now I see you all the time. If I don't see you on my TV screen, I see you digitally.
We do a digital update every night at 11 after 9. Casey and I also do a special program called The Best of Destination Vacation, which has featured you many times.
I like to travel.
Yes, it's a great resource for people who are maybe looking for a place to go with their family or with a group of people. What a great resource.
And of course, you're like me. We're both from the Midwest.
Born and raised.
Yes, you're an Iowa girl.
Mm-hmm. You're a Minnesota girl.
Yes, so we have a lot in common when we talk about the Midwest.
That is true. People comment on my lack of accent.
Yes, me too.
Yes, and I think that Midwestern work ethic has really served us well, especially in this field where it's just you are working constantly. So, and you know, the Midwest nice.
We're nice.
Yeah.
I know. I love that, right? I love how people. And did you ever think, because you've raised your kids here, went to high school here, elementary school, our kids were in the same schools together.
Growing up, we saw each other at school probably more than we saw each other here.
We did. I think we did. Yeah. And now both of your kids grown.
I know.
Jackson, Maddie?
Grown and graduated. Jackson is doing, he's playing baseball his 5th year at a school in Orlando, or near Orlando, Weber International. And then our daughter, Maddie, graduated last year from Science Hill, or 2 years ago, I guess it would be. And now she's playing softball at the University of Delaware.
Oh my goodness.
So we're constantly traveling still.
And I'm sure, I was going to say, you're trying to get to as many games as you can, an opportunity to see them, which is so special.
It really is. Whenever they're gone, the dogs are just, they pout, and we're just kind of like, what do? We don't have a game or a practice or anything to go to. So it's been that transition to empty nesting. That's been something, but I think we're getting there. But we have them home for the summer, so there's a lot of laundry and dishes to do while they're here.
And you wouldn't have it any other way.
I would not. And I love it.
You mentioned the dogs, and I feel like your dogs are kind of famous, so we should at least,
They are. Well, first we got to talk about Tito, because he's the one that gets left out a lot. He's our little mixed breed that we got from the Humane Society, and he is just 35 pounds of crazy. And but he's a lovable dog, and he's so good. He's been here. He's visited the station.
Oh, nice. Good,
yeah, we have a great picture of him on the couch. This was way before, like, when it was okay to do this. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this. We thought that his Tinder profile picture was made on that couch.
Oh.
Yeah. So I have it. I'll show you.
Yes, we want to see
it.
There it is. Okay,
And then Tank, he's 200 pounds of lovin' is what he is. He's like a big baby, and he takes up a lot of space, and he loves his mama. I'm his person, but he's a great dog and loves his treats and just loves being with his family.
And he has a following. I mean, people love Tank.
I know. I should have started like an Instagram page.
You should.
Yeah, I should.
Absolutely.
That's a good idea. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah. If I do, I'll link it in my profiles and stuff.
Please do. Please do. And then looking forward, obviously, the news business has certainly changed over the years.
It has.
And we just kind of keep rolling with it, because you just have to get on board,
yes,
right?
You have to be able to, I don't want to say the word pivot, because
I know.
I don't, I mean, when I started, and this was a long time ago, I used to shoot with the camera, and it had a cord hooked to looked like a VCR.
Yes.
So I'm carrying that those two things and the tripod around. Now our cameras are this big
Right.
and they cost more than an SUV. So
Right.
it's totally different. But just the way we do things, our news gathering, everything is just different. Not in a bad way. It's just we're moving forward.
Yeah, we can be live just like that, can't we?
Anywhere.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy, isn't it?
It is. It is. No more, I mean, we do have the big trucks and stuff, but we don't need them. We have a backpack.
Take that backpack on a cruise.
Yeah. Oh, we could.
We can go anywhere
Now you're giving us some ideas.
I mean, we're talking destination vacation.
That would be a destination.
Well, we can't finish our interview without talking a little bit about community, because you
yeah.
are so involved in the community, always giving back. Of course, all the way back to when Dancing with the Stars first launched.
Yeah, I was in the first class
Yeah.
of Dancing with the Tri-City Stars.
And you won, I think.
I did. I still have the mirror ball
The trophy. Yes. Be careful.
I know. But I am involved with Dancing with the Tri-City Stars, and I also am a board member for the Community Coalition Against Human Trafficking, which started in Knoxville, but they kind of absorbed East Tennessee as well. So I'm a board member for that. And it's one thing about this station is that we are very community minded. We live here. Our kids go to school here, and it's important for us to be embedded and involved in our community, because I think that's part of what we do. It's part of what sets us apart from others.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Well, Sarah, thanks for taking the time with us today.
Of course, it was a pleasure.
And of course, you can catch her every weeknight. And if you would like more information, of course, you can find out more about the whole news team at WJHL.com.